Hip-hop started from the slums of the Bronx, New York. I fell in love with breakbeats, the techniques, b-boying, MCing, crushing whoever was in front of you. It was groovy. You knew how it was. It's true, it's hip-hop. It's only one source to get it. It's I Do It For Hip Hop Podcast. Subscribe, Google Play, iTunes, and DJ Bugsy 215 SoundCloud. It's all about the hip-hop. Keep it hip-hop. What it do is DJ Bugsy, Do It For Hip Hop Podcast, episode 27. I got some brothers from Brooklyn. Introduce yourselves, brother.
Yeah, your boy Just B.
Aviel, man, what's up?
What's up, man? Yo, what's that? Get into your name, bro. Before I get to my first question, man, I just gotta know how that name
crazy.
came about.
It's simple. It's simple, but it's still kind of dope. But it's like my name L, my name Lamar, but it's like my niggas kept saying, yo, you can't just be L. Like, there's too many. You know what I mean? If they Google you, how they gonna just Google L? So I'm like, I gotta do something that's genuine, but still stand out. Okay. So because my company is called Incredible Vision. Okay. It's like, let me just, abbreviate everything. IVF, you know what I mean?
That's dope.
Like that.
That's dope.
Wow.
So let's get into this project, Mixxxd Emotions. And typically a male MC doesn't get into like the emotions of a woman and different things like that because it's kind of like frowned upon or it's unpopular. What made y'all want to take that route to kind of like give the male perspective of how a female might be treated and different things that a male and a female might go through?
It came about, we first met, I had an interview, and we met like through somebody, he brought him through the interview. Okay. We was freestyling or whatever, and then he hit me. I said, yo, whenever you need something, just hit me, I'm on it, it's whatever. Okay. I was driving, he sent me a beat. He said, yo, Just, I need a hook for you real quick. Right. I got out the car, I'm listening to it, I'm like, alright. Boom, I sent the voice memo back like a minute, 2 minutes. He's like, yo, we gotta record this fire. So we get in the booth, and like, son, what you think about doing the whole project? Okay. Like, nigga, let's do it. Right. And then it just started rolling from there.
It was crazy. I'm more of a, I know the time that we in, everything is turned up and all that. That's not, but if I'm gonna do music, I'm gonna do it off how I feel. Right. Music is supposed to represent, you know what I'm saying? So I do a lot of female joints, even with me being from Brooklyn, Brownsville and all that, but that's what I can relate to. I don't even, do the truth. Right. And the females, this is my lane, you know what I'm saying? So,
that's crazy. So have the females gravitated to it? since what?
They gonna gravitate without an album.
It's a cheat. Nah. Okay. Because everybody be forgetting, like, we do what we want to do as far as music. Like, we do what we feel, we rap. Like, this is the first project that anybody knew was me singing. Okay. Like I sang before, but nobody knew it was me. Like, right. So, cause you first thing be like, oh, you trying to be like this person, trying to be like that person. I just got tired of it and said, you know what, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. Right. And then that's how we came. He the first person that like be like, just stop playing. And then I was like, all right, let me see what I got. Right. And then this what came out.
One song that I really liked on the project is "Do You Right." Can you talk a little bit about that joint and how that came about and the person that's actually featured on the song?
Oh, K Dilla.
Well, shout out to K. What's up?
How did Do You Right come about? I know he sent me the beat. We might have been in the car. Okay. Listening to that one. But I was like, yo, I know who can sing on this song. Right. Because when I hear certain songs, if we write some verses, is easy. But like when it comes to melodies and stuff, I'll like write certain things for certain people. Cause I know their tone, I know like what pocket they gonna be in on the track. So I heard her on the track before we even recorded the track. I sent her the beat and gave her like a little rundown of the voice memo, and then it was like, all right, cause we had somebody else on it, but we was just like, let's see what we could do.
It's about a feeling. You know what I mean? She was when the first time she was dope. She was cool.
She was great, right?
Music is a feeling at the end of the day, and we knew that K would bring that soulful feeling. You know what I'm saying?
And that was. She was like, y'all wrote that? I'm like, listen, kid, don't play with the song. Girl is talented. I'm like, don't play with the song, kid. Get on here, do what you gotta do. So she came in, she did what she had to do. We was just like, oh yeah, this about to be a movie. Yeah. Movie.
It's on dope, yo. And then I also want to talk a little bit about collaboration projects and kind of like the best of both worlds when that came out. Yeah. And kind of like the tone that y'all was trying to set. Did y'all kind of like go back and listen to some old? We
knew them. Like we knew most of the songs. I got an old soul. I'm the youngest out of the crew, but I got an old soul. L listen to everything. So it's like, what you said? He said, we about to be the next. Kills me. This will be the new Mixxxd Emotions.
And I don't like the comparison as far as in like saying, oh, we trying to, you know what I mean? But it put you in that mindset.
And that space.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You never would think, okay, Kel, like you want to see a whole bunch. You got Kels and Hov.
Right.
You got Fab and Neo.
Right.
You got Trey. You know what I mean? You can always you hear people on songs together that do dope collaboration. Like, yo, why they don't do an album? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just wanted to do that same thing. Like, it was just done effortless. Like, we just did it, you know what I mean? So.
Well, listen, we're going to get right into that song Focus right now.
In the club, make you run it up. She got bands, get your money up. Tell them niggas better double up. Cause for the money, she don't never chuck. Cause shorty, she focus.
Yeah.
She always focus.
Yeah.
In the club, make you run it up. She got bands, get your money up. Tell them niggas better double up. Cause for the money, she don't never chuck. Cause shorty, she walked in the spot with a couple of knots. I shut down the place when I back on my watch. Damn.
I came with a baddie, they came with the thoughts.
Right.
Yeah. I'm finna to spend what I pay for the watch.
Chill. We talking about money now.
Yeah.
She the shit for the bag, she'll run it down. Body foolish, just looking like Halle Berry. Super stack headed toe, man, this shit get scary.
She know that she fire.
What?
Climb up on top and she never get tired.
What?
I love me a rider.
What?
Told me hold on, my shit was inside her.
Backing it down with the dick. She twerk for the club. For me, she a strip. I ain't got a tip. She know I'm the shit. This song is a hit. I'm talking my shit.
Got me your chicken, she down with the shits. Lick me from head to the head of my dick. Bending it over, then slide it in. Screaming already, and that was the tip. Sing.
Let me know you focus on me tonight. Billie Jean, you walking around with me tonight.
Sing.
Let me know you focus on me tonight. Billie Jean, you walking around with me tonight. I got the plans for her body blueprints.
Yeah.
She get the bands cause her body foolish.
Yeah.
In the club, make you run it up. She got bands, get your money up. Tell them niggas better double up. Cause for the money, she don't never chuck. Cause shorty, she focus.
Alright, so let's change gears because, you know, basically, I feel like for the new generation, I always want to know who are y'all OGs because a lot of times, this new generation is kind of on some weird shit and I don't know what they got from artists that came up before them. Yeah. They don't pay homage to artists that came before them.
It's different.
So I just want to know from y'all perspectives, who are y'all OGs and why do you think it's important to kind of like pay homage to people that did it before you? And even if it's street OGs, they kind of gave you the blueprint. Talk a little bit about that.
For me, it's sad. I'm not sad, but it's just like, it's you gotta have some type of direction. I mean, you have to, whether it's your pops, whether it's your uncle, whoever it is, like you said, like even if it's not just industry people, if it's people that you kind of like, y'all like how you moving, you know what I mean? You come out, go to school, give you $1, whatever the case may be. Like you gotta emulate something or, you know, idolize something that, you know, so I got a whole bunch of that, but if we talking music, like I just, the typical whole, I mean, Fab, because, and it's not even just the music part, but the music, of course, touches you, but it's like how they move, because the music part is just like a stepping stone. It's just like, what do you do next? Because it's not, how long can you rap? It has to be other things. Like after basketball, after you retire, what do you do next? You're going to go and be a ESPN analyst? Like what you going to do? You know what I'm saying? So you got to look, the people that you idolize, make sure they're people that are doing more than just that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that,
one door open, but that one door leads to many others. In my time, I was listening to a lot because my household was like, it was crazy. My moms would be playing oldies, my pops would be playing oldies, and then me and my brother, we listened to like 50 Cent, MOP, all of that type of stuff. And that wasn't even the music that was in my era. I just was...
because you were around it.
I'm around it so much, but like I looked up to J. Cole and Hov and all of that type of stuff. And then Wale, and then I just made it into my own, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta figure out a way to do my own thing.
Exactly.
So I took pieces and put it all together, and Just Be was created. Because I've been writing since I was 9 years old.
9 years old?
Yeah, I used to write poems. I hated English class.
Oh, okay.
So I used to write, I used to fill a book up full of rhymes, poems, and all that. And that'd be homework. Boom, I'm done for the year.
Yeah, oh, that's
I hated it. Yeah. I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it. I swear I hated it.
Yo, that's crazy.
That was like the easiest part for me. Just going in there and writing a rhyme and then reading it. Like, oh, you gotta read it. That's nothing. I do this for a living. But back then, I didn't really think like, yo, this is what I wanted to do. I just knew that I was good at it.
Okay.
My grandma's passed. I stopped writing for a while. Then I picked it back up. I recorded my first song when I was 18 and never stopped.
Right.
27 now.
That shit crazy, bro. Damn, that's a long damn. Yeah. See, that's what it's.
Take groundwork. You can't just jump in and be like, oh yeah, I got one song. You got one song, it might pop, but then what? We got thousands of songs. Like we could go, like all it takes is that one song to get you in the door. Once you're in the door, you could go back and revamp a whole bunch of other shit. Nobody never hear it.
That's true. That's why you always hear people like Jadakiss and Fabulous always say, I got like hundreds and hundreds of songs and I can put it out now and it sounds like I recorded it yesterday.
But that's greats. Only greats can do that. Everybody can't do that. You can't see a Lil Yachty or one of them put a song out and then 10 years from now, nobody want to hear that shit. Yeah. Bang bang music is cool in the club with your peoples. How many you making timeless
music? Go to a whole concert right there and perform Any Reasonable Doubt. It's gonna sound like that shit was
made yesterday.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna sound like it's 444 or something.
Yeah. Definitely.
Only
timeless. That's what you call timeless.
Absolutely. Now let's talk social media. Do you feel that social media gives the wrong people voices? Because it's just because everybody has an opinion about something. And back in the day, you was able to build an anticipation for a project, but now it's so microwavable that you got to continue to put out. And sometimes you can saturate the game. Prime example, Future did that, and now he quiet, and now Migos slid in. So can you talk a little bit about like social media, how it affects the rap game, and it kind of like takes away the anticipation of a new project?
It's good and bad, and it all depends on how you controlling it.
Okay.
Cause like Future, he was flooding the game. I ain't gonna front, he was flooding, but everything wasn't fire.
Right.
But sometimes we don't know what's going on behind doors. Like he might have had to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to take into consideration.
Right.
Because you say you drop a project, you set a date on it.
Right.
You have to promote it some way, somehow. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna have to be on this. I'm gonna have to flood y'all, feed y'all.
Absolutely.
Nipsey Hussle, prime example. He been supposed to drop an album since years ago.
Right.
We forgot about him. He did his thing on the West Coast. Now back on the East Coast, everybody want to know. We've been messing with Nipsey and all these people and how they move and how they carry themselves for years.
Right.
These new fans, it's like, okay, y'all just new fans. Like,
exactly.
It's cool because he wasn't even a big social media type of guy.
No, he wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't.
But it's just how you know how to work it. Like, it's your audience. If you know your audience want to see you doing crazy stuff every other day, you're gonna have to be on there doing crazy stuff every other day.
Right. You can't switch up.
Yeah. As soon as you switch up, that's when they're like, nah, I ain't messing with him no more. He don't do what I want him to do.
So now I'm gonna ask y'all a goal, like kind of like reaching a certain plateau kind of question. So whenever y'all do make it big and y'all get that big check, what would be some of your purchases? Like some people would say I gotta get a house for my mom's. Some people say I gotta get that Mozzie. Like, where's y'all mindset when it comes to that?
Investment.
Yeah.
I want to invest in.
I just said in my head I want to buy.
I'm trying to get an investment now. I'm going in the banks. I'm writing a business plan. I want it now. Get the check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if anything, if you look at anybody that did anything big or whatever they're doing, it came from a loan. It came from an investment. It came from somebody. Whatever it was, like, all right, I want to open this studio. They ain't come and say, no, they got an investment or a loan or whatever the case may be, and they did the lump sum part and then put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Say this building costs $250,000.
Right.
They gave him the loan, boom. But now every day I gotta have people come in, $30 an hour, $60 an hour, whatever the case may be. So if I get some bread, Mom, you gotta still chill where you was at for a second. Give me a year. let me let this money that I just got invest. Because I can take a meal. What Mo said something about if I'd have brought Dumbo at a meal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It'd be worth 20. So Mom, give me a year. Let me take this meal they just gave me and you know what I'm saying? Not just go spend $500,000 on the crib. Now we gotta pay other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
and then we gotta figure out how to flip another half.
Word the mother, that's where we're at.
I said our investments. We definitely talk about it every other day. We like why we keep working and doing all this stuff for other people when we got time to do it for ourselves. We've been trying to find spaces for certain things. Like we got clothing lines. We got a lot of stuff that we do for ourselves.
Right.
That when people see me, they be like, "Yo, what's that? What you wearing?" Like, "Yo, bro, I barely buy clothes." This is American dreaming.
Okay.
This is focus. This is our stuff. Like, I barely buy clothes. Like only thing I buy is undergarments and jeans and sneakers.
That's it.
Soon I'm gonna be buying socks because we're plotting on making our own socks too. Like it's a lot of stuff that as African American males and females that we can do
on our own.
Exactly. We always had the power. We just lost the way.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, how do you distinguish haters and fake supporters? And do you get more support from your day ones or support from strangers that you never met? Because me personally, I get more support from people I never met. Yeah, like prime example, somebody like her reached out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I hit up a Philly artist, like yo Buzz, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So y'all coming from. I get a lot of love from NY. I was just in NY recording a Biggie episode. What I'm basically saying to you is people that you sandbox days, but when they see you, you know, flourishing in these streets and you doing this and you got videos dropping, you got promo, you in interviews, you doing this, you doing that, they don't really throw you up. So where do you get the support from? And how can you distinguish the fake love from the real love?
Man. Don't take on take because I got.
I'm trying to keep it short. But boom, mine's come from people that didn't even know our rap. So it's like strangers, not so strangers, but just like it'll be dudes I've known all my life, but didn't know our rap. Okay. So they'll just try to jump in and see what it sound like. And then if they like it, they'll come and show the love. My day one people been around me in the studios. Some of them, I can't get a post out of them. I could care less about it, but it's just like everybody got their own problems, their own struggles. You don't gotta ask nobody to do nothing. I don't expect nothing from y'all, but if you sharing Drake, nigga, you don't know Drake. Drake don't know you. Like you know me. So what's the deal? But you want to pop out when I'm going somewhere or when we doing something? Everybody got their own. Their mind's not the same. Like we were saying, if you stick together, a lot of this shit is easy.
Exactly. The strength of numbers.
Exactly.
Nah, it's just the same thing that he said, but it's just crazy that like the people that you know is showing love that you don't know. That's how you know it's genuine. So I kind of rather that. I'd rather than your man be in your corner and you like, damn, is he just doing it because he's my man? You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got somebody reaching out, like you said, like Tay and all of that. She don't have to do this. Like he don't have to come out the camera. Like, I mean, they're doing this because they really want to see you win. So I kind of like I'm not mad at the friends that don't post, that don't do that because now I'm gonna be confused. Though, are you doing this because you're my man or because you really want to see me win? You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad it's the other way around, where it's like, you know, the stranger's the ones showing love because you don't have to do that. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's jealousy and envy? And sometimes I feel like you can do the same thing I'm doing. Like if you want a podcast, you want to be in media, you want to be a top dog in Philly like myself, you can do this shit. Like I don't you know what I'm saying? I can show you. You can hit me up on the DM like, yo Buzz, let's have a meeting. Give me the blueprint, and I'll give it to you.
Nah, it really the jealousy and envy don't gotta be that powerful, but those are the correct words to use because it's like they probably looking at it like I really know him. He's doing it, and I like you said, they got the same opportunity too, but they don't. And they see your drive, so it's more like it's they're hating, but not hate far as they hate. You know what I'm saying? It's more of just like, damn, he really doing it. I know this dude. You know what I'm saying? I know everything he went through, whatever. They know you the best. So it's not really a hate thing, but they hate that you doing it and they're not. But they have the same opportunities to do it, the same tools to do it. So it is the right words, jealousy and envy, because that's all it can be. There ain't no other way around it. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but you know.
It is what it is.
What?
Man. I try not to dwell on it too much because like we all go through stuff. So if you don't got time to do something, I can't force you to do it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But if you do it and it's like out of the blue, I appreciate it every time. Like anytime somebody tag me in something or if I see it, I try to at least be like, I appreciate you. I might not know you from a hole in the wall because you don't have to do what you just did. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I appreciate it every time because I feel like when we get on, it's gonna be the same. It's just gonna be harder to get to the people. That's what it is. Yeah. Because then that's when everything is just gonna start.
You changed. Yeah. You got to bring the change, but
I been wasn't messing with y'all before I got on. So don't feel no type of way now. My number ain't changed in 7 years. You know what I'm saying?
Like, mine didn't either though, so I can't even think it's
gonna change. So I be meeting dudes be like, yo, hit me, shoot me a text, bro. I got a new number. My number ain't changed, bro. You got iCloud. It's 2018. I don't want to hear. Oh, you ain't got my number, bro. Man. It's saved 5 years in advance. Like no matter what you do, you got my number. Don't change. So when my phone don't ring for certain occasions, it's cool. I've been stopped looking for all of that. We on a whole different time now. Focus. Like
I know that's
you got things to do, places to be, people to see.
Right.
I ain't got time for it.
I know that's right. So I want to change gears a little bit because you know social media went crazy when Kobe Bryant picked up an Oscar, and it was all this shit about him, you know, overgoing Jordan because he got an Oscar and Jordan don't. So I want to know from your perspective. Did Kobe kind of like eclipse Jordan because he got the Oscar and he added to his accolades because he's the first basketball player to ever get an Oscar, or he's still under Jordan?
You can't. He's not even. It's not even under or over. It's like it's different time.
But to say they didn't have this when Bill Russell and all of that. They didn't have that type of stuff. Everything is about accolades to them. It wasn't back then. They didn't know who the greatest is. They don't even. Even when being the greatest is your opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's opinionated. You know what I mean? Because if we going off numbers, then you're gonna have to bring that into factor. But now it's just a different time where these trophies and all this stuff mean something. Cardi B do whatever, she get this, and it's like it's just all about the hype. Really, it's all about the hype, man. That shit don't mean nothing.
Back in the day, it was
you just put it up and let that shit get dusty anyway. Like.
Put it on the top shelf next to the cereal.
When you won the relay race at school and the kids going, where that shit at? You just want to beat everybody else. You ain't even care about that. You know what I mean? I just want to say I won. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like that. I know Jordan. They be here, he be watching ESPN and be listening. Be like, yo,
he laid the blueprint.
Exactly. That's what I say. Like, he is.